And then just on the nickname situation with the Pedersons, I'm pretty enthralled with the dragon, and I'm hoping we can get that to stick. So maybe if you can sort of walk us through where that came from, and is that something you'd be comfortable with? Can we just call you Dragon from here on
Yeah,
out?
it's fine with me. It's something that came from my days in Anaheim. It was Trent Yanni, the assistant coach there, that um, kind of he asked me if I was good at basketball or whatever, and I kind of jokingly said that my PE teacher back in middle school or whatever it was called me the Dragon when I played basketball. So um, he loved it, and me young at the time didn't know better that it would stick. So um, there's not much more behind that. So you can if you want. I haven't been called that in a long time, but I guess OC when he came over told all the guys there, and you got a couple of the training staff too that's been in Pittsburgh that knew of it too. So yeah, it's kind of funny, but hopefully it doesn't stick too long.
You have to call me Dragon.
Hey, Marcus, congratulations on the deal. Just wanted to get your impressions. I guess you're here for the next 6 years. What's your expectations for this team, and what have you liked to make you want to sign for 6 years here?
Yeah, I mean expectations are high. It's a young, hungry group. Looking to win every game we can and looking to go far in the playoffs. So expectations are high. That's kind of my decision with signing with the team too. It's a young, hungry group. Been here a few days now and really feel involved. Everybody's been great. And just how great the organization is. So like I said, high expectations.
Awesome. And to turn those expectations to kind of away from the rink now, you're going to be in Vancouver for 6 years. So Canadian market with the fans and everything. What do you think about just being in Vancouver for the next 6 years, kind of away from the rink?
Yeah, awesome. I mean, I saw a few of the games in the playoffs last year and how much the team rallies around the team and or the city rallies around the team. And just great people everywhere, it seems like. So Canadian market's going to be a little bit new than what I'm used to, but I mean, I'm really excited. And like I said, great people in the city. It's a city that really loves its players and rallies around them when the time needs. And like I said, I'm really excited here and to get going.
Hi, Marcus. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You were 7 years in Pittsburgh and I think 4 days in Vancouver before you signed. I heard what you just said, but how did you know so quickly? This is such a big decision. How did you decide in the span of 4 days that this is where you wanted to be?
Yeah, it is a big decision, and I think a lot for me was the familiarity with the management. I've had them before. I know the way they run a team, and it's people that I know, so that helped me a lot. And like I said, a team like this is somewhere I want to be and keep developing. Great coaching staff, great players, young players, hungry players, like I said. So, yeah, I mean, I spent 7 years in Pittsburgh and kind of owe them a lot. Really grateful for the time being there. I've got the opportunity to play with some great players. So I really enjoy my time there, and I got nothing but good things to say about that organization and all the people there. That being said, I'm really excited to be here, and it kind of felt right away when I got over, and I think knowing the management before kind of helped me.
And one of the things that Patrick Alvin talked about after resigning you was not just your play, but your leadership, because they're looking to, kind of build their leadership and continue to build the culture here. How much did that aspect appeal to you, that they're going to lean on you for that and ask you to do more than just what you do on the ice?
Yeah, a lot, honestly. That's a good question. I've always tried to be myself. I try to be as vocal as I can and help everybody. I know some of the guys said a lot of good things about me in Pittsburgh. I'm really grateful for that. And it's not something that I try to go out of my way being, but it's for sure that's something that's maybe a little bit in my nature, and try to be vocal and like I said, try to be myself. I'm not gonna go out there and out of my way and be somebody that I'm not. So, yeah, like I said, great experience so far, and looking forward to keep building.
Marcus, good to talk to you. Congratulations.
Thank
You've only, as you said, been here a few days, but who has sort of made an early impression? Which of your teammates, in terms of who to talk to in the room, in terms of the it's an evolving leadership situation here. Who has made an early impression on you?
There's a lot of guys. I mean, a guy like Micey has been here a long time, been around the league a long time. Talked to him a lot. Obviously, played the first 2 games here with him, and so obviously comes natural to talk to him as your partner and stuff like that. Other guys, I know Kiefer Sherwood since before. He's a guy that's vocal around the room. Another guy is Connor Garland. Seems like a vocal guy in the room and really a leader here. And then you got Petey and the forward Petey, and Brock, obviously, great guys. And obviously you got Quinn too. So like I said, it's a lot of great people, young, hungry guys that wants to win every day. So there's a lot of guys that have made an impression on me. Knew some of the people before too, so that helps too. But there's a lot of guys that I feel like are taking steps in that leadership role, and for sure Micey being one of them.
You knew management. Rick has been a Penguin person, but he wasn't coaching when you were in Pittsburgh. But what's been, what is your impression of him? What do you know of him? How does he fit sort of how you understood, say, Jim Rutherford and Patrick Alvin, their kind of way of doing things that you would have seen in Pittsburgh and now here?
Yeah, like you said, I didn't have him in Pittsburgh, but he's for sure left a mark there. All the players, everybody loves him over there. So I think from a coaching standpoint, it's been a lot of same kind of language in what you call things on the ice and D zone coverage and stuff like that. So that always also had a real impact on me wanting to be here too. So like I said, a lot of familiarities, and not only management but coaches too, and how they play the game, and kind of like I said, the language has really helped me kind of settle in a little bit.
Hi, Marcus. Thanks for doing this and congratulations. Just building off those other questions, in terms of the leadership, you had the opportunity, obviously, to play with Sidney Crosby for the last few years, and his leadership skills are renowned as some of the best of all time. What did you learn? What have been your takeaways from playing with Sid?
Well, first off, what a great player he is. He leads by example on the ice. I think the competitiveness, the will to be better every day is sort of something I take from him. And then obviously off the ice, I think he's a really good team player in the sense that he brings everybody together when you're on the road and stuff. Like I was there for maybe a week when I felt very welcome by him, and the other guys there too. They're the same, Latang, Gino, and those guys. So but just the competitive drive that he has, the love for the game, kind of he comes in every day and wants to be miles better than what he is, and on days I'm like, it's not possible, you can't get better. So just to see the drive that he has really taught me a lot over the last 7 years here. And I mean, the person that he is outstanding. You talk to him and you never think he's won that much and been that great of a player, a superstar for that long a time. And just what a great person he is. It's really, really something that I admire and try to model myself after.
Hi, Marcus. Congratulations. Patrick Alvin has talked about creating a safe environment for the players. Is that a term or concept that was brought up in Pittsburgh in your time there? And what does that look like in practice for players to establish that?
Yeah, I mean, I think every team wants that, right? So I don't think it's anything new. It's a good question. Like what it looks like is everybody has a voice, and you see too in in every meeting we have here and on the ice. Everybody's involved. Everybody has a voice, and I think that's really important in a team. That you can have a high ceiling in a team, and you're a family of some sort. So, yeah, that's kind of what my interpretation of it is. And like I said, over time in Pittsburgh, I think that was built with, like I said before, Sid and those guys, and for sure it's something that they try to build here. And from what I've seen so far, it's a great group of guys that everybody has a voice, and everybody voice their opinion on plays and stuff like that, and coverage and stuff like that. So it's been great experience for me so far.
The other thing too is I think a lot of people see like the potential that this team has, where it can go. It's been 2 playoffs in 6 years, and looking at Pittsburgh, it was always so consistent. There you were going to the playoffs. Like, what's important with achieving that level of consistency that you think you can bring to Vancouver?
I think, like I said before, the leadership group in Pittsburgh really brought. It takes time to build a culture like that, and the culture that they built is every day come to the rink and try to be better than what you were the day before, and that really helps a team go forward and take steps all the time every day. So, I mean, the NHL season is a long season, so just getting better every day. And I think from what I heard from a lot of the guys and from what I saw, you see a city rally around a team like that, like they did in the playoffs last year. I think it for sure kind of gives a taste to you, and you want to do that all the time. So I think the hunger is there. I felt it ever since I've been here. So yeah, that's my answer to that question.
Tjena Marcus, Anton
Tjena.
från Bådet här. Ja, du har varit inne rätt mycket på varför du skrev på, så jag tänkte liksom kolla. Jag läste något om det här med smeknamnen. 3 Pettersson i laget. Och du sa former Petey, eller vad du var inne på. Hur löser ni den situationen? Vad har ni för smeknamn?
Ja, vi junior den yngre Piri, och Piri är fortfarande Piri. Några grabbar kallar mig MP. Det är lite svårt att kalla mig Mackan. Jag har försökt säga att du kan kalla mig Mackan på engelska, det blir sandwich. Så vi kanske kör på det svenska snäcknamnet Mackan. Så att, nej, men jättekul att vara här med så många svenskar också. Vi får lösa det på något bra sätt. Det har inte varit så länge här än, så vi löser det nog ganska snart, tror jag.
Vad var draken för något?
Nej, men det är en gammal historia från mina Anaheim-dagar. En assisterande coach som kom på det, eller vad man ska säga. Och det fastnade där, och så sen var det någon i Pittsburgh som var kvar från, eller var i Pittsburgh då, som spelade i Anaheim, som tog med det dit, och nu verkar det fastna här också. Men vi får se vad det blir.
Come on, boys, hey? Let's be swagging back here. Be swagging.
One time for Thatcher Demko.
How many more Pettersons can you add?
Carter Verhage.
What is your favorite hockey team?
Quinn Hughes.
Quinn Hughes is your favorite hockey team?
Quinn, thanks for taking the time to come and sit down and chat with me today.
Generational talent.
Thanks for liking the video and subscribing.